Have you ever wanted a larger life? You can picture the success. You can almost feel it. And yet, when it is time to move, a small voice says, tomorrow. If you have ever been ambitious and lazy at the same time, listen to this. In a quiet village surrounded by green fields and tall trees lived Vihaan. He was 25, strong and healthy, and he spoke about the future with ease. He told his friends, "One day, I'll be the richest farmer here. My fields will glow like gold. People will ask my advice, and I will be respected." They liked his confidence. But at sunrise, when others walked to their work, Vihaan stayed in bed. When the noon sun pressed hard, he chose the shade and another conversation about plans. When water needed carrying, he answered gently, "Later." One evening, his uncle, an old farmer with soil in every crease of his hands, stood with him at the edge of the land. The soil was rich. Nothing grew. "Vihaan," he asked, "why is your field empty? You speak of gold, and I see dry earth." Vihaan smiled. "Uncle, don't worry. I will begin tomorrow. You will see." The uncle had heard that promise too often. From his pocket, he brought 2 small cloth bags and set them in Vihaan's palm. "These aren't ordinary," he said. "Inside are 2 seeds and 2 laws of life. The first I call the ambition seed. It grows only when you water it every day. Work, discipline, one honest step. The second I call the laziness seed. It grows quickly even when you do nothing. Leave it alone and it will spread weeds across the whole field." He closed Vihaan's fingers around them. "Your future sits between these 2. Vihaan nodded. "I'll plant ambition." Morning came. The bed was warm. Tomorrow felt reasonable again. Days slipped away. Out of boredom more than commitment, he did the worst thing. He planted both seeds and said, "I'll take care of them later." He did not. Weeks passed in light talk, small naps, and bright dreams that asked for no effort. When at last he walked to the field, he stopped and felt the breath leave his chest. The laziness seed had raced ahead, thick weeds running in every direction, stealing light and choking the soil. The ambition seed was there too, but small and colorless, a stem that had almost given up. His future looked exactly like his habits. The uncle returned and read the scene like a book. "This is your life, Vihaan," he said quietly. "Ambition is honest. It grows only if you feed it every day. Laziness grows by itself. If you do nothing, you have already chosen it." Something inside Vihaan gave way. He knelt and touched the thin green thread he had starved. "Dreams are not enough," he whispered. "Only action keeps them alive." That night he did not sleep. He counted the years he had donated to tomorrow. He heard his own voice promising beginnings that never began. Before dawn he stood, not with a speech but with a decision. He went to the field. He pulled weeds with his hands. Thorns bit his fingers. His back burned. He kept going. He made himself 3 quiet rules. Wake before the sun. Do one hard thing before speaking of plans. Water the seed before you talk about the tree. Days began to stack like bricks. Calluses thickened. The ambition seed rose, fragile at first, then steady. He discovered the gentle mathematics of effort. A row cleared today makes 3 rows easier tomorrow. Water given now becomes shade in a season you cannot yet see. The weeds did not surrender easily, as easy things rarely do. But he stopped feeding them. And what you stop feeding slowly stops owning you. Harvest did not arrive with trumpets. It arrived with mornings. The plant became a tree. Fruit appeared, then shade, then trade. People in the village changed their words. They no longer called him the boy who talked, but the farmer who arrived, who tended, who finished. Respect followed the same rule as crops: planted daily, gathered later. This is not a tale about farming. It is about how days decide destinies. We each hold 2 seeds inside us. Ambition grows when we show up. Work, discipline, action. Laziness grows when we do nothing, and it spreads. Talk is wind. Action is water. A field believes your habits, not your hopes. If you have been ambitious and lazy at once, look at today like a field. Which seed will you water, and which will you starve? Begin now, and let today, quietly, steadily, win. Write one simple line below. Before anything else today, I will blank. Then send this story, privately, to one person who keeps saying tomorrow.